So after, I don't know, I guess 8 or 9 years, this microphone is finally starting to comp out. I have to hold it right here in order for it to actually pick up, and it does pick up clearly, as you can see, but I don't know what exactly is causing this sort of issue, but I have another mic. I just got to get the adapter piece. We'll get to that. Anyway, in the spirit of working remotely, I am working remotely from my bed. Well, not my bed, it's my brother's bed, because my brother's away at college. Well, not at college anymore. I was staying in his bed while I was home quarantined. He's now back from college because all the colleges have shut down. But speaking of college, that's the point of this discussion. I wanted to actually talk about the differences between the different types of generations. So this helpful chart is actually really useful, it turns out. As you can see, there are the baby boomers, the Gen Xers, the Millennials, and the Gen Zers. Um, Gen Y, for just for the record, is the millennial generation. They're often interchangeable, but people sometimes get confused. They think they're two different ones. They're the same generation. Gen Y is the millennials generation. Why, mom? Why, dad? Why do I have to do this? So as you can see from the chart, these are the different demographics, and so it's pretty quick and obvious to see that millennials are not the ones on spring break right now. Millennials have graduated college several years ago. They have not been on spring break in quite a while, and they are not the ones in Miami or on the beaches in Florida partying and spreading coronavirus to one another, who are saying, we don't really care. If I get it, I get it. I'm young and don't see the repercussions of spreading it. That is not the millennials. That is Gen Z. And I just wanted to make that point clarified because I think a lot of people are confused as to what the different generations actually are, and we are not that generation. Now, granted, we're probably like, ha, screw you, it serves you right, this is what we've been talking about the whole time, whether it's the economic system, healthcare, all the things that millennials are fighting for, and all these issues, and it's like, you've done this to yourself, Gen Z, Gen X, and baby boomers. Okay, boomer. But we are not the ones who are destroying society. We're the ones actually trying to show the Gen Xers and the boomers how to use their computers to actually enable remote working. Remote working, something that we millennials have been talking about for a decade now, that is, we were told, is not possible often, and we've been trying to make it a staple, a normal part of how we go about working, that we were told we're not allowed to do that, and now suddenly we're finding out ways to do it. So we're here trying to show parents how to use computers. We're showing our colleagues at work who are older than us how to use VPN and how to use Zoom and how to conduct work remotely, something we're very accustomed to. Those at startups probably having no issue because they're used to doing that anyway. And so that's just an important distinction that I wanted to make. So when you talk about these people who are reckless and not thinking about greater good of society, you're talking about Gen Z. So just make sure you know the difference and don't give millennials any more negative stereotypes than they already have.